What's up, everybody? It's been a very busy month, but I finally had some time to go thrifting this week, and today I'm going to share my final pickups from April 2023. So I ended up going out 2 days this week. First, I'll show you the stuff I got on day one. The first store, which is a Goodwill, I ended up just getting a toy bag. Most of it is stuff I'm probably going to resell, but there were two things in here that I thought were especially cool. There's this little frog that actually goes with a Grogu figure that I got recently. That's from Star Wars, of course. And then this, I believe was probably a Happy Meal toy, but it's a little hopping Frogger from Frogger 2. Now it's unfortunately missing the little compressor thing to make it jump, but still, I've never seen this before. Thought it was pretty neat. It reminded me of the old Paratroopa toy from the Super Mario Brothers 3 McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Okay, next up, went to Savers and got another small toy bag there that had a small lizard figure from Spider-Man. Had a Whisper from Yokai Watch. And I don't recall this one's name, but it is the evolution of Rowlet from Pokemon. And then, I'll just show it through the bag here. It's Raphael in disguise from the Michael Bay TMNT movie. Got a few books. So I found a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog Archives Volume 1. This is a reprint of the old Archie comic, if anyone read those back in the day. Then found a Sonic the Hedgehog chapter book, which I just kind of skimmed through it. It's kind of interesting. It's actually the story that leads to the Freedom Fighter story in the Archie comics. So kind of an interesting pair to find. Got the junior novelization of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And then found Marvel Monsters Unleashed, the Gruesome Gorgilla. So these I randomly came across a few years ago. Apparently this was a series of 3 chapter books that feature some of the more kind of monster-themed characters from the Marvel Universe. And I found the other 2 books, and this was the last one I needed. Got Garfield Fantasies on DVD. This one I thought was especially cool because it includes the animated version of Garfield, His 9 Lives, which was a pretty cool book I had as a kid. Got MotorStorm Arctic Edge for PS2, which was the one game in the series I didn't have. And got a copy of The Goonies on VHS for 99 cents. After that, I went to, where'd it go? Salvation Army, and found this really cool Godzilla 1998 cup holder. Apparently, you're supposed to stick it in the window slot of your car, and then you can put, any size soft drink in there. I believe these were a promotional item from Taco Bell, I want to say. Got another toy bag, you can see here. Again, a lot of this stuff I will probably get rid of, but it had a few neat pieces. There's this very old Mickey posable vinyl figure. Freddie Jones from Scooby-Doo. And Iron Man figure. I believe this is probably a Marvel Legends, part of the 3 1/4 scale series. And then Genghis Frog from TMNT. This is the old Playmates figure, which I recognized because I had it as a kid. Then also got the first volume of the Splatoon manga in English. That was only $2.99. and found a very dirty but official Nintendo GameCube Platinum controller, which was $5.99, so not bad. After that, went to another Goodwill, which I think was my last stop of the day, and picked up a pair of DVDs. I got Stephen King's The Dead Zone. So this was the, I believe, the original movie from 1983. And got a copy of Prehistoric Planet, which apparently is a recut version of Walking with Dinosaurs, narrated by Ben Stiller, of all people. And it came with a pair of 3D glasses, so I guess there's some sort of 3D content, which I thought sounded kind of neat. And the final pickup was this obvious bootleg Charmander keychain, but it was only 49 cents, so I thought it was cute. Okay, I believe that was it for the first day, and then on the next day, so Friday of this week, I went to Goodwill first and found this cool Minnie Mouse vinyl toy. I actually have a Mickey in this same scale, and this was only 99 cents. Got a Logitech wireless mouse for $1.99, and this one actually does have the wireless receiver, which are almost always missing or stolen. Got a copy of Star Wars The Force Unleashed, the Ultimate Sith Edition for PC. And got The Simpsons Loser Takes All board game in a tin. And I did open this up. It is complete. And I believe... Okay, so orange tags were half off, so it was only $1.99. Afterwards, went to another Salvation Army and got a pair of Chipmunks DVDs. So I got the Alvin and the Chipmunks, A Chipmunk Christmas 25th Anniversary Special Collector's Edition. That was $1.99, and it actually includes the CD soundtrack as well. So I was happy to find that. And got a double feature of Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein and Meet the Wolfman, also for $1.99. Then this, I was really surprised to find, because I've been looking for this. It was the LucasArts Xbox Experience demo disc for the original Xbox for only $1.99, and it's sealed. I have no idea where this came from, but was very happy to find that. Got a Gravity Falls novel that I hadn't seen before. That was $2.99. And got a Garfield book called Garfield Scary Tales. I actually had a paperback copy of this as a child, and I loved it, so figured why not get a hardcover for $1.99. Let's see. One final thrift store. On Friday, I went to Sparrow's Nest, which was doing buy one, get one free on all media, so movies, books, and CDs. And I ended up grabbing a copy of Major League on Blu-ray and The Chipmunk Adventure on DVD for $2. And then I found the original The Far Side book by Gary Larson from, I believe it was 1982? 1982. And The Simpsons Guide to Springfield. So I got both of these for 50 cents. Because they were buy one, get one. So, not bad for $2.50. That was it for the thrifting pickups, but I also went to a few other stores. Went to GameStop because I had my $5 monthly coupon about to expire, and ended up grabbing a copy of Dolmen for under $5 after my coupon. From what I've read, this is sort of like a sci-fi horror-themed Dark Souls type of game, and I love the Souls series, and for under $5, even if it's not amazing, it was cheap. Then went to Half Price Books, because again, I had a birthday coupon about to expire, and grabbed nothing too exciting, but I got a few games I was interested in. Heavy Fire Afghanistan for PS3. Sorry, the logo is covered up here, but this is a PlayStation Move title, so it's essentially an on-rail shooter. which I'm a big fan of. Got a Konami fishing game I hadn't seen before, Fisherman's Challenge for PS2. I have been collecting fishing games on PS2 recently because I got the fishing controller. Now, not all of them are compatible, but they're all usually dirt cheap, so just kind of a fun subset to collect. And finally, sorry if it's hard to see there, but I got James Pond Robocod for Game Boy Advance. Now, I played the original game back on Sega Genesis as a kid, and I don't think it was incredible, but it was fun, and I love Game Boy Advance, so figured, what the heck. Okay, also, it was in a couple different trips, but I got a few cool things on clearance at Target recently. Got the last zombie Marvel Legends figure I was missing, so Zombie Iron Man. And if you saw in a previous video, I picked up Scarlet Witch, and then I got Captain America a few years ago. I don't recall exactly when he came out. But any other zombies they release, I will buy. And then these I thought were interesting. It's a pair of Stranger Things figures. So we have Dustin and 11, and these were only $3.89 each, so I think 70% off. And what I thought was kind of neat about these is they remind me of the old real Ghostbusters toys from the late 80s, early 90s, because I had all of those as a kid. So they're definitely more stylized. They're not meant to look like super realistic. But they have these like action features, so it looks like Dustin screams and then 11 raises their arm and gets a nosebleed apparently. Again, for $3.89 each, I thought they were pretty cool. One final Target pickup, found this 2-pack of Owen and Parasaurolophus. Thought this was a really neat color variant of him, and it does come with the lasso. If you saw Jurassic World Dominion, it's kind of one of the opening scenes of the movie. This was 50% off, and it was the only one they had left, so didn't want to miss it. Speaking of Jurassic World, I got an Amazon exclusive set here. This is part of the Hammond collection, and it is Dr. Alan Grant and a Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. So the packaging is kind of interesting. This outer cardboard box is like the main box, and then this piece is just kind of a piece of paper covering the figures themselves. So very interesting presentation on this one. Also, on eBay, I ended up grabbing a pair of Blu-rays. I found the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993, not the new one, on Blu-ray. And this apparently is an Australian version that is marked as Region B on the back, but everything I've read has confirmed that it is actually region free. And also, I didn't have a chance to open it yet, but apparently this art insert is reversible, and the backside is identical, but it doesn't have this giant rating logo, so it'll kind of fit in a little better with the collection. One other Australian import is the Blu-ray edition of King Kong Lives. So this movie, if you're not familiar, is a sequel to King Kong from, I believe, 1976. So not like the very original movie, but it was the first remake. And then this one picks up immediately after the end of that one. And this has not been released on Blu-ray in the US. I think I have it on VHS. But I found this for a very good price, and again, it's marked Region B, but everything I've read says it's actually region free. So excited to watch this one again. Then also got a few new Switch games. Some were pre-orders, some were just good deals that I found. First off, Advance Wars 1 and 2 finally released. I had this pre-ordered at Target since 2021, so almost 2 years. Or 2 full years, and finally arrived. Another game from Target I got the Day 1 edition of Trinity Trigger, which, from what I've read, is supposed to be kind of a modern take on an action RPG like Secret of Mana, which is one of my all-time favorite games. And I was able to get this, and actually Advance Wars as well, as part of a buy two get one. So I got both games for about $40 each. Few other Switch games. I had a pre-order from Limited Run arrive recently, so I got the Shadow Man Remastered Classic Edition. So this is the Nintendo Switch game, but it comes in a Nintendo 64 style box with a few bonus items. And then a couple games I got good deals on. I got the Always Collection for Nintendo Switch, which is a pair of Metroidvania games. This was down to, I believe, $18 on Amazon, and I had a gift card, so got it for free. And then got Martian Panic with the Martian Panic Alien Blaster accessory. So this game was originally on Nintendo Wii and was kind of a mediocre light gun style game, but I saw Best Buy had this bundle on sale for $9.99 with free shipping, and I am a big fan of light gun games, as I've mentioned before, and for $9.99 I'll give pretty much anything a chance. So thought that would be a fun game to revisit on Switch. So that is it for the traditional pickups, but I actually celebrated my birthday this month on the 15th, and I got a few cool gifts I wanted to share. So first of all, my best friend surprised me with a copy of The Last Ronin, the hardcover trade paperback, which was, a complete surprise. I expected nothing, but I was very, very happy to receive this. So if you're watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then I got a few things from my fiance. So first of all, got a pair of classic console backpack buddies. So if you can see here, there's 8 different possibilities. You have the original gray Game Boy, an NES controller, a Play It Loud red Game Boy, a Game Boy Advance, a Nintendo 64 controller, a Super Nintendo controller, a GameCube controller, and a Nintendo 3DS. So I ended up getting the Play It Loud Game Boy, which is cool because I actually had a green one as a kid. And then I also got the Super Nintendo controller. So I was very happy with both of these. And then my main gift, if I can pull it out here, which is the front, is the Lego question block from Nintendo. So this thing is incredible. I haven't had a chance to assemble it, but we looked at one at the Lego store, and I'll show you on the back here. It opens up to show some different scenes from Mario 64, and the employee at the store showed us that the castle actually opens up, and you can see the different a scene with some of the different paintings from the game. So this was an amazing gift. Thank you so much to my fiance if you're watching. Very, very, very happy with this. Okay, so there is everything I picked up in the second half of April. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be doing lots more pickup videos in the future. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.